I noticed something strange last night. I was attending a marriage function, crowded hall, loud music, familiar faces pretending to be slightly older versions of themselves. And then I saw her, my ex. Our story didn't end badly, but it didn't end happily either. It just stopped. For a moment, our eyes met. There was no anger, no visible discomfort, just that brief pause. The kind where it feels like something wants to be said, something wants to come out, but doesn't know how to begin. She looked at me like she might say something. I looked back for a second, and then I walked away. Not deliberately, not in my ego. My feet just moved automatically, like they had their own mind. I left the venue earlier, not because I was hurt, but because I already planned so. She was looking at me leaving the place. Later that night, I received a message. Hi, you left early. That was it. No emoji, no extra sentence. Just that. I saw the notification, but I didn't reply. And that's when the thought started. Why now? What now? Not in an emotional way, not in a romantic way. It's just that, why do certain people reappear at random intersections of life? We hadn't spoken in months. There was no pending conversation, no unfinished argument, no dramatic cliffhanger. Yet somehow, that one small message felt heavier than it should have. I kept staring at the screen for a while. Not because I didn't know what to say, but because I didn't know what reopening that space would mean. Sometimes, it's not about the person. It's about the version of yourself that existed with them. Seeing her didn't remind me of the relationship. It reminded me of who I was during that time. And maybe that's what felt unfamiliar. Or maybe what felt strange was this: how quickly we can step out of something, and how quietly it can step back in. Just one line. Hi, you left early. And suddenly you're aware of all the things that were never properly concluded. Not painfully, just quietly. I still haven't replied. Not because I don't care. I just noticed how something so small can disturb a still surface. And maybe that's what stayed with me. Not her, neither her message, but the realization that some chapters don't close. They just wait.